Oh, I should plug in my fucking microphone.
Why do you need a fucking microphone, you fuck?
That sounds better.
No.
I bought it. Might as well fucking use it.
Nah. Sell it and pay for your motorcycle course.
Probably could.
Peter agrees. Holy fuck. Well, that's about a 55-degree incline right there. We're going to get them out at 55 degrees Fahrenheit out. It's a hot one. It's sunny out. We're going to get them out. Ooh, after watching like every episode of this fucking, not every, but almost every episode, I don't think I would ever want to buy side by side. They seem to break a lot.
A lot, yeah, fucking right. Oh, we're live, just so you know.
yeah, I'm not saying anything too bad. I don't fucking think.
We can live
fucking my channel, TNT, Tipsy, whatever, and Matt's Off-Road Recovery. Yeah, do that. Whoa, he almost fell down the fucking cliff.
The key in it?
No, right here. Peace, but I'm busy. Oh, he almost fell down the fucking cliff. Well, why is that echoing?
I'll just turn down my other thing. What's up, y'all? Here we are live once in the blue moon. I'm gonna do this. What the fuck are you doing? Nice tail.
Tail? Yeah.
Tail. Okay, that's muted. Perfect. The link's in there, everyone. There's Road Rash.
Brap.
Real quick, somewhere here. Turn this bitch on.
Send it to me fucking earlier.
Audio. We don't want that one. We want this one. Here we go.
Where's your guitar?
What?
So where's your guitar?
What guitar?
Your guitar.
My guitar?
Yeah.
It's hanging right here.
Well, let's jam.
No. I can't play that good.
Oh.
And the only amp I have in the house is upstairs in my kids' room.
Oh, okay.
I kind of go up there to play, you know.
I got mine fucking set into my mixing board and shit now.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, so like if I was to grab it.
Oh yeah, mine's sitting right in front of me. It just not.
It'll come right through the fucking system now.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. Yeah, I fucking mic'd it all up and everything.
I could hold mine and pretend I'm playing that good. Truckman must still be on the road, eh?
Probably still on the road, man. He sent me a picture this morning. He texted me a picture this morning of one of his fucking fellow fucking trucks.
What up, Harley Davidson? What up, 562 Gounder?
He sent me this picture here. I don't know if you can really see it or not.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking tiny.
But anyways, it's a fucking FedEx truck that's all fucking jackknife in the middle of the fucking road.
Oh, fuck.
Russia caught the Ukraine soldiers that shot the Russian prisoners of the war, and then I wish it would just turn sideways and shit. But anyways, yeah, it was a fucking one of the FedEx trucks. It says one of the Vancouver trucks was having a bad day on the coke, so he was probably stuck in that for a long fucking time.
Oh fuck, probably.
So he's probably still in BC. Fucking, I could text him and find out.
I had to fucking remember how to use StreamYards.
It's not that hard. They added some new stuff. They got some background music and shit. You notice that?
For free?
For free. It's up in,
Oh,
the,
yeah?
up in the corner there. See the music? Or
No.
media player or something like that? It's like the third or fourth one down on the side there.
I got comments, banners, brand, or private chat.
What, dude? It's supposed to be there. It's in the free. Because I had it in my fucking free. It's right there.
Weird. Let me snoop around a little.
Yeah, it's supposed to be there. It's one of the new features they had. Maybe they moved it to somewhere else.
Oh, it's new background music. It's in
There it
band.
is.
I clicked on banners and it popped up. But
No, okay. Yeah, band. That's it. Background music. The bottom one, the rock and roll one's the only one that's any good. And even it's not that good. PC is transitioning to an epidemic now. Or endemic. What are we doing tonight? I think fucking Trippy and I need to do some bong time, man.
oh, where the fuck Trippy go? Oh, there he is.
Tipsy Trippy. Who's gonna bong time?
I just did a dab.
Oh, I just did a dab shit. I did a bong.
What's up, Harley? What's up, Randy? What's up, Mike?
Randy, what's going on? Fucking bong time, man. Yeah, Randy, it works too, man. What I did that fucking quick.
Yeah, we got some background music. That's all right.
It comes through the system. So how many more weeks do you gotta wait, man?
Trippy, he'll be riding on. Trippy will be riding May.
So another
Fifth.
month. What about you?
I still got to book my course.
Did you write the learners yet, or do you have to wait till you book the course?
No, you don't have to wait, but you might as well because you only have 90 days. So
Yeah, that's weird that you guys only have 90 days where our learners is like fucking good for 2 years. Right?
well,
And in
our
that 2
M2,
years,
our M2 is good for 2 years, but you write your M1, which is a written test.
yeah.
It's only good for 90 days, and then you have to take your course and get your M2 within those 90 days, and then you're good for 2 years.
Oh, okay. See, ours, you write the learners and you have 2 years, and you're supposed to have the learners for 2 years before you can fucking do your first test, which is like, it's called the skills test, which you do in a fucking parking lot. But if you go to this riding school, then that process gets sped up, right?
That's
So
kind
then
of
you
like
get-
our thing. Yeah, you can get it
Yeah.
within 60 days if you do the course.
yeah, it gets sped up, and then you're fucking then you once you do that test, then you go to ICBC and they lift a bunch of restrictions so you can get on the road and start riding again.
No, thanks, Randy. Yeah, they're pretty sick.
I got to work Friday too, Mike. What's your excuse?
Yeah, I gotta work too. I'm not drinking tonight though.
Oh, fuck. Me neither. I'm sleeping. I'm fucking. I gotta go back to my exhaust.
Hey, Trippy.
What?
Here you go.
What is your fucking problem now?
You can buy lipsticks 2 weeks, $800.
You can buy license takes 2 weeks for $100.
You got $800? If I had $560, I'd be booking my course.
It cost me $800 to do my course, man. It's over $800 to do my
Well,
course.
it's like $15 or something to write your first written test, and it's like $560 to do the course.
The day I would get a fucking Ninja is the day I'll never ride another bike.
Yeah, because you'll probably be dead.
Oh, I
Yeah,
try
60
not-
days after you can take your M2, but yeah, your M1 expires though after 90 days. But yeah, you're right, you can take it after 60.
Just so everyone is aware, I was almost, it was a slim fucking, it wasn't slim, but I almost bought the biggest production bike ever made. So just anyone that wants to comment that I can't handle anything, I almost bought a 2.4 liter fucking motorcycle. And Boss Hoss is not the biggest production. They aren't really considered production bikes.
I thought you were talking like a fucking H2 or a Busa.
No, I was. Well, God, a fuck spider!
No, it wasn't a street bike. It wasn't a Boss Hoss because they're custom built pretty much.
Those fucking Polaris slingshots?
No. Keep guessing. It is. Let's just say. I'll give a hint. It's a Rocket. The name of the bike is a Rocket 3.
Oh, Rocket 3 Triumphs.
Yeah.
Triumph Rocket 3.
I almost bought one of those fucking motherfuckers. But the gas mileage was shit.
The transmission's this shit too. That's Shade Tree Surgeon. He's got one and it's sitting in his fucking garage. You can't ride it because he's got to get the transmission rebuilt because the fucking second gear is wrong. But yeah, it's a big fucking bike, them fucking Rocket 3s.
There's already no stickers in Ontario there, Harley Davidson. People are getting refunds and everything.
For what?
No more sticker needed on your plate.
No,
they're
you
doing
still.
that. They're doing that with us too, but you have to fucking. You still got to pay for it. You just don't need a sticker. I think we're doing it in what?
Or maybe you still have it, but you don't have to pay for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I think it's in May because I just went and got a year's insurance for my bike, and I had to get the stickers.
oh yeah.
But it'll probably be the last time I ever have to put a sticker on my bike.
You still get a sticker here. You just don't have to pay for it anymore as a March.
Yeah.
Though all the cop cars are getting basically license plate readers, and it will tell them whether or not the car is insured or not.
Oh, they got that here.
Yeah.
Mike Arnold, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Me?
No, I think he's talking about Randy.
Oh. Oh.
I don't know. Because
Ninja
Randy said,
1000, guys.
get a
No,
Ninja.
street bikes are too uncomfy.
Yeah, I would never get a street bike just because of the comfy. I got the bike I wanted to get. The reason I got the bike I wanted to get because it's enough power for what I want. I almost got the VTX 1800, but the fuel mileage for the 1800 is around 28 to 33 miles per gallon versus the bike I got now. It runs about average of 40 miles per gallon. So I went with a bike that would be comfy enough that I could ride long distance. I got a bike that is big enough that I can have 2 people on it and enough power to pass people on the highway. Yeah, it's probably that's my bike.
Brap.
And
I don't think
you guys have troubles keeping up with me. And it goes power to weight ratio. Fucking my bike weighs fucking nothing.
How much does your bike weigh?
Oh, fuck, I think it's like fucking 500 and something pounds. I'd have to Google it.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking, it's a small bike. It's
Guess how much mine weighs?
probably a lot more than mine does.
No, it's 505 pounds.
Is it? Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's only a 650, so it would never keep up with mine.
Yeah, she'll do 150.
Fuck, I cruise at 140 all the time.
I could cruise at that speed too. I just have a little higher RPM.
Road Rash's bike is 547 pounds.
Yeah, is that what it is for an iron 1200?
Yeah, you don't. Trippy's bike's not that much heavier than yours, actually.
Actually, yeah, mine's 675.
Yeah.
But no, don't take any offense to this, but the day I would buy or get a Harley Davidson Sportster would be the day I probably put a bullet in my head. I don't.
Anyways, no, that bike's too small for you. Anyways, I'll tell you that right now
but,
because of how tall you are.
Yeah, I don't.
47 pounds.
I don't
That's
like
shift
the way.
weight.
Yeah, I don't like the way they look. Myself, for my personal self, I just don't like it. I don't have anything against Harley because the bikes I was in between that I was going. So there was a few bikes I was going to get. There was one. It was a '97 Harley Davidson Road King that had all kinds of work into it.
Yeah, Road King's a beautiful bike. But you want
It had like it was all custom, but there was a price point why I didn't go with it. And then the two final bikes that I was trying to choose between was the bike I got, which is a 2007 Honda BTX 1300, or Harley Davidson's fastest motorcycle they've ever made, which is the V-Rod.
The V-Rod, yeah.
Yeah. And I almost bought
the
it.
V-Rod, I would have told you no, don't buy that because it's something they stopped building. So getting parts and shit for that's going to be fucking next to impossible.
The main reason I didn't go with that is because it looks like a fucking e-bike. And the only reason I say that, guys, is because of the outside frame. You can tell the frame kind of goes outside of the bike.
Yeah, it's because the engines is part of the frame. The engine is the frame. Everything mounts off the engine, just like on the e-bike and shit. Same with the new Sportster. It's the engine's the subframe, and everything mounts from it.
Yeah, and another reason I went with the VTX because I wanted a bike that was air cooled, not air cooled, but liquid cooled.
Liquid cooled. See, that's just the thing. As I'll say, is you'll never know what it's like to have a Harley until you sat at stop and go traffic in the middle of fucking summer.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, my bike's air cooled.
Is yours air cooled, not liquid cooled?
Yeah.
You'll learn real quick in the heat of the summer when you're sitting at that light, just how warm that motor gets between your legs, dude. Just like, come on, just fucking change the lights already.
And you know what? I didn't think of any of this when I was looking for a bike. What happened was, let's just say a buddy posted on his Facebook group, and he has the V-Rod right now, and he was looking at buying an Indian, but he said he'll always keep his V-Rod because of the simple fact when he goes out cruising with all of his buddies, they all have to stop and pull. They all have to stop and pull over to let the bikes cool down, and he just leaves his bike running. Now, when I say this, guys, these are people that are doing about 160 kilometers an hour for hours at a time, and the cops don't even touch them. If the cops see them, they just look the opposite way. So the reason, after hearing that comment, I was like, yeah, I want liquid.
I don't think it's per se to stop and cool down. I think it's just to stop to get those fucking asses out of the seat. Because I'll tell you, man, after you put a lot of fucking miles in that seat, there comes a point in time where you're like, I gotta get off this fucking thing. Like it just, your ass goes fucking numb. And you'll find out, you'll see. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll be like, let's go for a rip, man. And fucking all of a sudden you're like,
my ass gets numb on the fucking e-bike.
Right? Well, that's just it. Then you'll be sitting there, you'll be out there fucking riding for hours and hours, and all of a sudden it just fucking, you start getting uncomfortable, and you start getting fidgety on the bike. You're trying to move your butt around and stuff as you're riding. You're like, fuck, I'm not comfortable. You can't put your feet anywhere else. So even if, the highway pegs are gonna sort of help, but not much, because once that ass fucking starts going numb, dude, that's it. You're like, fuck, I just fucking want to pull over and just walk for a bit and have a break. Like when we rode out to Princeton and back, and that's a fucking full day's ride, man. I have to tell you, man, before we even reached the Princeton, I was counting down the kilometers. Fucking every time I seen the sign going by, fucking saying how far away Princeton was, I was like, come on, man, let's just get there already. I wanted off that bike fucking as fast as I could get. And then same when I got home, it's just like, fuck, I'd stop at where's like Mission or Maple Ridge, I'd stop at a fucking light, I would stand up on my bike just to get my fucking ass under the seat until it's time to go. Or it was getting so bad I'd stand up on my fucking pegs and fucking roll down the road like that. And it's just like, fuck, I just went out of this fucking seat already.
Yeah, I could see,
you
like,
take your 50-pound seat, you'll see after you go do some long miles on that thing just how your ass feels.
Yeah.
Trust me on that one, man. But mind you, you guys both do have the wider seats, which are fucking a little more built for that long fucking ride.
Yeah.
So
pretty comfy seat.
mm-hmm. Mine was a pretty comfy seat too until I did a lot of miles in it. So
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think I'll be going for crazy rides for a while.
well, I recommend you do like what I kind of recommend you do, since you're gonna just be learning how to ride, understanding the front brake, man. That's gonna be your biggest thing, right? It's not like the e-bike brake, right? Because you got the e-bike brakes are fucking hydraulic, but they're cable over hydraulic kind of thing. These ones here, when you guys go out to the bikes, next time you both go out to your bikes, I want you to fucking pull your brake lever, and the moment you hear it click, that's when your brake is engaging. So that's what they told us in our fucking school, is it's always clutch in. So you're pulling the clutch in, and then they would always say brake. And you just gotta slowly fucking pull the finger.
Yeah, I think
There's a lot of your
the brakes
on
on
your
the
front tire.
fucking the brakes on the Teos that I had, I got rid of mine, but I think they're way more sensitive than the motorcycle. You just barely touch it and it almost locks up.
Yeah. Well, see, that's why I say when you go next time you guys go to your bike, just fucking pull in your front brake lever, and when you hear that click, that's when you know. So you have an idea of how far to pull it before you know that the brakes are starting to engage.
Oh yeah, you also remember we both have ridden dirt bikes too, which
Oh yeah, dirt bikes is, but fucking sometimes the streets, like even the instructors say dirt and fucking road are two totally different things, man. Right? But when you guys go to your classes, well, I don't know what Trippy is, but fucking Tipsy is. But I recommend you do the same. Trippy is fucking go to motorcycle school, man. That fucking saved my life. I haven't talked to you guys in a long time, but it did save my life fucking last week, man. I'll tell you a story. I was going to work fucking 5 o'clock in the morning. It's fucking dark and it's fucking raining. And there's a side street that's coming up, and I'm heading down this fucking other street, and I'm gonna get the camera going here. I'm heading down this way. There's a side street, and there's this fucking truck parked right here. And as I was going behind the truck, the car came up at the exact same time at the stop sign, and I seen it at the last fucking second. And the first thing I did is I fucking pulled my clutch in, and I started to brake, and I'm like, fuck, man, because it's raining out. And sure enough, that fucking car pulled out in front of me. And I brought the bike to a complete fucking stop in the wet, in the rain, didn't lay it down, locked the back tire up for a little bit, then I fucking braked off, and I brought the bike to a fucking stop. I was probably, 3.5 feet away from the car. It's right in my fucking lane. And
I've done that about fucking like 5 times a year.
yeah, I know, but on a motorcycle it's different because you're going a whole lot faster with a whole lot more mass. You've got more mass.
Well, you know, our bike, those Teos are actually heavier than a Grom.
Yeah, well, that's a Grom. That's a 125.
That's still a motorcycle.
It's still a motorcycle, but the fucking tail will go faster than that Grom will, too.
Now, Groms down here can actually go on the highway.
No, they can't. They can only do 60 kilometers an hour a Grom.
No.
No.
One of my buddies has one, and he was telling us the other day. Because
Yeah,
we
well, I
thought that
wouldn't
too.
want to take it on the highway because fucking you're at max fucking throttle and you can't get yourself out of a scary situation if you need to get on that throttle to get around a person and shit like that. This is all stuff you guys will figure out. Or
Okay, so you could have used the example that our Teos weigh 40 pounds less than Road Rash's 250.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's still more mass, right? That 40 pounds is a lot of moving weight. That extra 40 pounds.
That's like having a backpack
Okay,
on.
okay,
There's
okay,
a couple of water bottles and a.
Hold on. I got the perfect example here.
But that's
So-
also dry weight. 547 pounds is ship. That's dry weight. There's no fluids in it. That's not the same as wet weight.
My bike is 675. That's wet weight. Dry weight's like 6, 7. No, 6. I don't know. I forget.
Yeah, mine's 505 or something.
Yeah, because there's dry weight because they ship it with no fluids.
Yeah.
And then there's wet weight when it's loaded full gas with the oil
Yeah.
and the fucking primary.
Yeah, they're not as heavy as people think. My buddy thought freaking my bike weighed over 1,500 pounds because I was going to buy a bike lift, for working
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
And it said 1,500 pounds max lightweight. And he's like, your bike's way too big for that. I'm like, what are you talking about? How much do you think this thing weighs? A fucking Boss Haas is 1,100.
I know. 1,500 pounds is way over what you need for any motorcycle.
Yeah, it was just built for like motorcycle, ATV, freaking.
No, I was looking at one. I think they're $899 to get from Princess Auto. Princess Auto.
Oh no, this one was just like I see them all the time for like $100, $50.
Oh, probably
This
is
one
one
that goes under and like lifts it from the frame.
Oh, okay, one of those ones. Okay, no, I'm talking the full where you bring the whole bike up onto it.
Yeah,
And
those
then
are cool, but they're fucking.
Yeah, and then you pump it up and and you bring it up to your level so that you don't have to fucking hunch over to work on it, especially when you're changing your oil and shit, man.
Yeah, those are sick, but they're fucking $1,000.
Yeah, $899 at Princess Auto.
Just hook the air up to it. Just
They come with a fucking hydraulic fucking pump that you just step on. You just fucking step on it and fucking pump it up. It just lifts.
Oh yeah, I'm going to my one camping trip. I'm planning on going somewhere in Ontario, and I'm planning on fucking with somebody that's in the chat right now.
Then he kicks himself out
Then he kicked himself out.
because he's on his phone, not on his laptop. That's why.
Yeah, it's because his laptop's in his kitchen. And he's like, I don't want to go out there.
Oh, is his back killing him again? Or still?
Yeah.
See, that'll
Been
be
for like
another
a month.
thing. Yeah, and that'll be another thing, man. Is the fucking his back's hurting now, man. You wait till you hit feel them potholes on the bike, you'll be in fucking whole lot of pain. Especially if you got you and the wife on there.
Yeah. Oh, there's Trippy.
Let me in, you motherfucker! Oh, there you are.
I bottom out all the time with my suspension.
Yeah,
Mine's
mine's actually pretty sick. It's a pretty beefy shock, and it actually sits like where yours is like beside your fucking.
Mine's just below my seat.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I got
mine's like my rear shock is under my seat.
I got 5 adjustments, and number 5 is fully loaded with the wife on it. Or tipsy, one of the two.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at suspension for my bike.
Yeah, mine's a single shock.
It's a soft tail. This is what they call a soft tail.
Yeah.
So the Harley soft tail, the Yamahas, and it's all a single shock, mono shock. But that's what the Harleys are called, a soft tail like that.
It's pretty nice.
But the nice thing about those bikes, that's a style of bike where you fucking cut everything off and you put the little fender on it and the little fucking seat and shit like that with springs and turn it into a bobber and stuff.
Everyone turns these into fucking bobbers. Everyone.
Yeah.
We have full face helmets, Harley, so it's all good.
Yeah, full face center helmet.
Yeah. I'd be putting A hangers on yours. one of those bikes, man. Apes fucking all the way.
I'm either doing apes or T-bars.
Yeah, T-bars would probably be better because it's not as much deflection, right? Like I feel it when I'm turning and shit going in the corners. I can feel the deflection in the fucking bars.
But if I do T-bars, I'm doing 8 like risers with a clamps rather than a full set of T-bars. You know?
Yeah,
what
I
mean?
know what you're saying. That way you can push them forward because T-bars are always on a slant back, fucking with the fucking
There's no adjustment.
So they're always going to be at that you can't adjust them to where you want them. I like my bars forward. My arms sit forward when I ride my bike, right?
Yeah.
And I can ride for hours like that. Just my arms are just sitting forward.
I have nothing growing at all, Mike, at all. I haven't grown cannabis in the last probably 2-3 months.
Yeah, me either.
I tell you how bad this is, okay, people that's in the chat and that. Tipsy and I have a seed website. I have maybe 10 plants that I should be taking seeds out of and putting on the website. I got seeds beside me. My wife has already done. And I lost right now. I'm
too excited about motorcycles, guys.
Well, it's the thing. Growing takes a lot of time, and this summer is spoken for. So
Yeah.
it's a slim pickings, but I think we might be saying bye to the website. I don't want to say that. I don't know. Fuck. If not, if we do say bye-bye, we're going to create like a free website kind of deal where people can message. I don't know what we're fucking doing yet. I'm just so sick and tired of this shit. That's all I gotta say. I need a life. It's a lot of work. And I'm going to be too busy this summer to be growing.
Yeah, if you say your brakes are really good on your e-bikes, it's probably not going to be as good on the motorbikes. 'Cause I know my brakes aren't the greatest to slow the fuck down when I'm doing 120. Both of you guys' bikes are carbureted, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay.
That's what I like. I could have went with a 2008 VTX that was fuel injected, but I like carbureted. Don't need some fucking stupid power command and control.
Well, in wintertime, you guys got to make sure you do this when you're putting those bikes away. At wintertime, you got to drain the bowls when you put them away for winter. So your tank's up. Yeah, there's a bobber.
Yeah, put it away for winter. Haven't figured that one out yet.
That's a V-Star 650.
Yeah, those things are always, like you said, get bobbered right out because they look good as bobbers. That could be a winter project for you, Tipsy. Turn it into a bobber.
No,
We have a couple winter projects already.
the only way I turn that into a bobber is if I got a bigger bike eventually, and then that was like, well, fuck
Well, that
around
could
bike.
happen
You know?
in your future because you might outgrow that bike, right?
Oh, I definitely will. The only reason I got a 650 is because it's cheaper on insurance.
Yeah, exactly.
I could have very easily got like a way bigger bike, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have got a way bigger bike too, but I wouldn't feel my legs.
but like because Trippy's 10 years older than me, for me to insure the 650 is like him insuring his fucking 1300.
Yeah.
Yeah, my insurance fully covered, collision, fire, and theft is like $180 a month.
Yeah, so why fucking not? If mine was that cheap, I would have did the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, my insurance isn't cheap either, but ours doesn't work by how old you are. It works by how long you've had your license for.
Yeah, ours does too. That also plays a factor, but they also look into how old you are.
Yeah, no, see, they don't do that here.
Like Trippy, he's waiting till his birthday. It saves him $300 a year.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like every year you turn, but because he's turning 40 and I'm turning 30, those are big steps.
Yeah,
I'm turning 40 years. This guy here, this old fucker, May 5th. I'm turning 40 and May 5th is the
Still both fucking babies.
Yeah. Trippy's exactly got a fucking decade on me.
Yeah, definitely. What I was also saying about that close call that I had the other week. One of the things that I took from the fucking riding school was blind spots and how to spot them in front of you, and that was a blind spot. And they taught us that in the school, so I was prepared for being in the blind spot that driver couldn't see me. Hence why the driver did what the driver did. But if I hit it, I would have written off the bike.
You know that bridge that we go over all the time?
Mm-hmm.
I was fucking hauling ass across that bridge one day.
Yeah.
like Seabass.
And I already looked up, right? Like, I was like, oh, that car, green light, whatever. The car's all the way across the bridge. I don't know what I was doing, but I looked down.
Yeah.
And when I looked back up, man, that car was at a dead stop and about 10 feet away.
Oh, fuck.
Just as I hit the downside of the bridge and like
Yeah.
locked up, I had to go. I actually went past him just to the right, almost smoked him. So close.
Yeah. That can happen on a motorcycle even quicker, right? So it's something you gotta.
I've had plenty of reverse close
I've
calls.
done that. I've been in that situation kind of twice where I'm coming down when it was on my 250. It's raining out. I'm going to work, and the light pretty much just turned yellow. There's a car in front of me, and I'm behind, and I know that I can make it. The car fucking stops in front of me, and I had to go around them and go through the light, or I would have just right in the back of them.
Yeah. I always keep a good distance now.
Yeah, I usually keep a fairly good distance too. But don't
It's
leave enough
like
distance that you're gonna let a vehicle in there either, right? So sometimes you have to just like, I don't want a vehicle in there. And I highly recommend you guys ride in the rain. Get rain gear. Ride in the rain. Learn how to ride in the rain. It makes you a way better fucking rider. I've been riding in the rain now for 4 fucking years.
Yeah.
I can totally say that it's made me a better rider because of riding in the rain.
Oh, gotcha.
But both of you got chrome on your bike, so you're gonna fucking hate riding in the rain because you're gonna keep all that fucking chrome clean. But the problem is, if you ever decide to go out on a long ride, a day trip or a few day trip, chances are you might come in the rain. And if you're ridden in the rain, you'll be prepared to ride in the rain. You won't be all panicky because you'll already have the seat timer riding in the rain. A lot of people will fucking park their bikes. They're like, "Oh, it's never ridden in the rain." And it's like, what do you mean? It's like, so that means you've actually never taken it out on a cruise. You just do little day rips for it, and that's it.
Oh, I'll be riding anytime it rains. I'm not.
Yeah, because if you're gonna like say you want to go like say I want to ride to Sturgis, right? And you guys are closer to Sturgis than I am.
Oh, we'll be going there.
You know, chances are you might come across rain on your way down and your way back, right? So.
Yeah, no rain never hurt me. I'll be sending her full blast. I think you'll be surprised.
I've never timed the fucking KO 0 to 60 or 0 to 70. It gets up there pretty quick.
It does. Electric bike will get there faster than a motorbike because it's direct power and it's fucking all torque.
I'm smoking on some
but once that torque reaches its peak, then that's all that torque has.
Yeah, I don't know how fast it gets there, but holy fuck, it's pretty quick.
Yeah, exactly, because it's all torque. That's what my Sporty has. Is all.
I tell you,
torque.
it's almost enough to spin the tire. Like it's just there.
Oh, I've spun my tires a few times.
Oh yeah. Well, you just wait till I get that 650 running. It runs. But it needs to
You
run
don't
better.
want to be spinning your tire. There's a time if you're doing one of these in a corner and you give a little too much gas, you don't want to do that. Just break that rear tire because it's going to go snap, and then it's going to go snap, and you're going to high side over the bike.
No, I wouldn't be
I
doing
love
that.
high siding.
I wouldn't be doing that anyways when I'm driving on the road. It'd be like fucking around a parking lot or something.
Yeah.
I got knee
Parking lot's a
pads.
good place.
My knee pads.
She's gonna be sent. Don't you worry.
Guys, Kawasaki, huh? Oh, Kawasaki.
Kawasaki's are only good for racetracks and day rips. They're not good.
Hey,
Well,
I
I'm trying
don't
to control the
buy
mouse with my other
Kawasaki.
computer on this computer, and
I don't want to buy a fucking Kawasaki. Oh, fuck yeah. Actually, not my first ride, but I had a ride all planned out, and it was going to be Tipsy and I, but with his license and not getting it as late, it might have just ended up being me. It could have been both of us. But my big ride that I had planned for this year, which I had everything like on the urge of booking, I decided to cancel it.
you froze or fucking you done talking?
I'm going
or
to
what?
stay in Ontario this year. Especially, I have to stop 7 times. Yeah, 900-mile ride first day, 17, 18-hour ride, stopped for fuel about 7 times. There was a campground I was camping at the bottom. Well, I'm not even going to say the road where I was on. And then I was on tour of this road in North Carolina, one of the most famous roads in the world. Anyone know?
No.
No one. And then I was going to do that, and then I was heading down to Florida to Cletus McFarland for
Oh, you want to do the tail of the dragon?
yeah. I'm
I
not
was
going
really paying attention.
So now saying that, I'm going to be driving the tail of a dragon like Adam Sandoval. I'm not going to be driving it like these fucking idiots that are leaning. I got this bike to cruise. I'm not taking corners and wild leaning. I'm cruising.
Oh, I never take my corners wild, dude. Trust me.
But
Trust
you'd be
me.
surprised when you tell people
If you've
that,
watched my long cruise rides, you see the way I take my corners.
oh yeah. You'd be surprised when you tell people that you want to do the tail of the dragon right off the bat, and you're like, it's like, no, I just want to drive it normal. I just want to do it because it's a crazy road. Just to say that I've done the tail of the dragon. That's all I want is a video of doing it slow. You don't have to go crazy fast. And that is that.
The main thing you have to worry about on that fucking road is other people.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. And I highly recommend you do the speed that the speed limit says on the sign when you're going through a tight corner, because
Honestly, I'd probably be slower than that speed.
best to do until you get comfortable. Once you get comfortable, you'll know what your bike can do and can't do once you get comfortable on it and you've done enough miles on it.
But I'm not doing that. I think my big trip this year will be to go up to Sault Ste. Marie. Oh,
And some of them tight corners are pretty tight, man. Like, fuck. I haven't started posting the videos yet, but the ride I did out to from Lytton to Lillooet was actually quite a nice snaky ride. It was the first time I did that road, and there was a few turns there. I was coming in there pretty tight, and I'm like, holy shit, how are my cousins going through there so quick? Because I was riding with my cousins, but they've both been riding for a lot longer than I have, so they got a lot more seat time. Right? Fucking seat time is fucking crucial.
lots
To
of
how
seat time.
comfortable you get on the bike. Because
I
now,
got-
like, you know, you're in the traffic now, right? You're not on the side of the road and pretending to stay with traffic and hope the cop doesn't see you speeding or you're doing 32 kilometers an hour, right? Now you're fucking actually in the traffic, right? Now you can't take them bike paths like you usually normally take, right?
Yeah, you just have to yell trip your law first.
Yeah. You got to stop at them red lights. You got to stop at them stop signs and shit. You can't be going,
You're
"Chippy
gonna-
law, chippy law."
No, I'll take the bike path, but I'm not going to be running any stop signs.
Yeah, the
I
only
won't
one
be taking no bike path.
The only one I know you can take is the one by your place, the tunnel under the tracks.
Oh, I'm definitely doing that. I'm doing a burnout in there
Fuck right.
through the whole fucking thing. Wow.
I got 2 major trips planned that I'm thinking about this summer, and then one's going down to Prince Edward Island to ride with. I'm hoping it's not for sure yet, but Prince Edward Island to ride with Shifted Twisted. And then another one is I want to go on like a 4 or 5 day camping trip. Yeah, so you agree. And that just so happens that I'm going to be making a stop in Sault Ste. Marie to fuck around with someone, like go and put stickers on his window. He's not in the chat. I don't see him anymore. But go up to Randy Ryan and hunt his house down, start stickering his window up and just kind of fuck around with him, and then take off and go to some Crown land. and anytime I go to...
Huh? How far of a ride do you think that is? I'm not even looking at Google Maps right now.
Sault Ste. Marie, I think it's 8 hours.
Oh, it's a good day's ride then.
Yeah. There, I am going to do a lot of Crown land camping, where Crown land you don't have to pay, you just go into the bush and camp. And
yeah, I know.
Anytime I go to Crown land, I will be bringing my 12 gauge along with me on my motorcycle to go camping, because in Crown land, it doesn't even have to be Crown land, but I'm just saying, in Crown land here in Ontario, the only reason you need to have your gun, even if you're not hunting, all you can say is it's for wilderness protection. But with Crown land, with me having my small games license, anyone says, "What are you doing?" I just be like, "Oh, I'm looking for coyotes."
You need to get a gun holster for your forks, one on each side.
Oh, here I see a ride. Here I see a ride for you guys right now, man. As you take fucking out of Belleville, take the 37 fucking north up to, I guess that's the number 7, up to Actonite Lake. I don't know, and then go up there. Oh yeah, you guys got a lot of fucking little routes you can take that are fucking.
Oh yeah, I got it. I got an app that I use. So this app that I downloaded for motorcycles.
That would be a short ride. Actually, that'd be a good day ride, for the first day ride for you guys. Here, let me bring it up on my fucking.
So I got this app, and it's a map app. But what you do is you put in how many kilometers you want to do. So if you want to do, or even an hour drive, but if you want to, let's say, do 300 kilometers that day, you put in 300 kilometers. And if you want windy roads, hilly roads, you can put in whatever, like you move it, and you can put, you want it all windy and lots of hills or whatever. And then you hit start, and it'll actually draw out a design in your area of that time you want to go.
Yeah.
And it'll start you off at your house and then you back at your house.
See, I would say go up here up to 37, then up here, and then fucking back down here, then take the 401 back into Belleville. That'd be a good first long ride for you guys to really know.
So you'll find Bancroft on that. Tipsy and I are going to be on Bancroft.
We'll give you a ride. Good ride. Pretty cool.
Because see, this has got some good corners going through here and some turns.
Here's Charlie.
Nothing really crazy, but that would be a good little, lot of straight stretch riding stuff too. So
yeah, we know our way around. We got so many places we're gonna want to go first.
Oh yeah, but I would say that'd be a good day ride. You know, you want the twisty roads. You want to find them fucking twisty motherfuckers, and you got a lot of twisty motherfuckers over here. I'm seeing. Even fucking over here, there's a few twisty motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, up near Bancroft.
Yeah, we'll be going up here Bancroft quite a bit probably.
And Algonquin Park going to
go up to Ottawa and give fucking Trudeau the middle finger. Fuck Trudeau.
Yeah.
As soon as I get a new back rack for the bike, that's where
you
the
just sit there, Trudeau,
go.
and if he fucking bitches at you, you go, "What? Your fucking father did it to the rest of Canada. Go fuck yourself."
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, right, that wasn't your father. Your father is fucking Castro.
Yeah. May 5th, I can't wait. Oh my fucking! You know how hard it is. So my bike. Okay, so I'm going to put this in easy terms. If I wanted Vance and Hines exhaust right now, every place in North America is sold out of Vance and Hines exhaust for my bike.
Mine too.
Why don't
Yeah.
you just get slip-ons? So why do you?
No, I think I might. Well, slip-ons. If my fucking slip-ons are goddamn fucking expensive, the cheapest slip-ons I can get.
It's
Well,
probably
okay.
cheaper than your fucking than a full system will be.
Okay,
No.
so let's put it this way: going with good slip-ons. I'm not saying going with no-name.
No, if
fucking
you want like
slip-ons.
fucking Vance and Hines slip-ons, you should be able to get Vance and Hines slip-ons for those
Nope,
bikes.
Vance and Hines has nothing for my bike. It's completely out of stock. I've called dealerships, every fucking website in Canada and the US. No Vance and Hines.
Did you
So
look
my
directly at
options
the
are-
website?
Huh?
Have you looked directly at like Vance
Yeah.
and Hines or Cobra?
Yeah.
So that,
or TBR,
So my options are
TBR?
I can get Cobra slip-on /cuts.
There you go. Get those. That's what I got.
Hold on,
Cobras are on my
Cobra.
bike.
/cuts, which are shipped to my door is $650.
From where?
Or, huh?
From where? Fort 9?
No, they don't have those slip-ons for my bike.
Fort 9 doesn't have any?
Not the Cobra slip-ons. The Cobra slip-ons that was from a place on Amazon, but it's by Cobra.
Okay, what year's your bike?
2007.
2007.
Honda.
1300R, VTX 1300R.
That website doesn't look familiar to me.
There it is.
So I can get Cobra slip-ons for $650, or I can get complete
Cheers,
full
Harley.
Cobra dragsters. Complete Cobra dragster exhaust, headers, back, like everything, for $950.
Yeah, try and find. You can only get Cobras for my bike right now too. That's it.
Oh yeah, 4.9. Yeah, see the Cobra dragsters if that's what you're looking at. Yeah, out of stock. So they have Cobra dragsters, not the speed. You go over one or two.
Hang on.
$839 is the ones I'm probably going to go with.
Those are in stock.
Yeah, but click on it's like
That's the Cobra
Yeah.
Speedster exhaust with power port. Those are in stock, dude. Choose option. Well, maybe not. Haven't choose an option yet. Slash chrome or long. Longer, cheaper, in stock. Those are in
The
stock
long,
right
the
now.
long is nice.
Those are
I
in
would
stock
rather-
right now. I'd
yeah,
pay that.
no, those are in stock.
I'd
No,
pay that.
that's
Those look good. Those look good, and trust me, man, they fucking sound killer. When I stand behind my bike, the other day I fired my bike up without my helmet on, and I'm sitting there and I'm standing beside Ryan, the guy I work with, and we're at work, and I'm like, damn, is that what those sound like without the helmet on? Fuck, those sound good. Because I usually have my helmet on when I fire the bike up. I've never really heard it without the helmet on, right? It's just sitting there warming up. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh yeah, those ones are fucking over $1,000 though.
Yeah,
I think I'm going with
I
the
paid
dragster.
$700 for mine.
Yeah, check out he's getting the dragster. Yeah.
I think it's either going to go with the dragsters or the slip-ons, but dragsters make more sense because it's $300 more after tax.
Yeah. They only come in chrome. And well, your bike's got chrome.
Oh yeah,
See, those look good too, and they're staggered.
yeah.
The staggered does look good. I wonder if they got a crossover port in them though.
No.
No, well, fuck it. You guys aren't running EFI anyways. You're both the carbureted, so you don't really need a crossover port.
They
My
had
bike-
another-
My
They had
stock
another-
exhaust has one.
Because my exhaust has the crossover port on them, right?
My
the
stock
stock
does.
Does it? Yeah. But all the crossover port does is just help for exhaust scavenging by pulling the shit out of your exhaust pipe faster.
They had another set. They had another set at Ford 9, but they were out of stock, and I can't remember. They were they were somewhere for my bike. They came up, but they had a switch on the handlebar. So if you started your bike early in the morning, you hit the switch, and it would make your pipes quiet.
Oh yeah, they got a fucking little built-in baffle in them. Is what it is. You
Okay.
can open them up, or you can fucking close them off to make them quiet. It's a built-in baffle.
Yeah, with a flap.
Yeah. Is
That's
that
like
the right?
Cletus' car. That's like Cletus' side by side where he hits the button and it opens up the flap for straight pipe.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That was the Rush 2.2s were my first choice, but they were
out of stock. Yeah.
I think it's those right there that has yeah, those are the ones that have the flap.
Fuck's sakes. Out
Was
of
it-
stock.
Those are slip-ons or no?
Yes. These ones are slip.
Yeah.
So I could slap those on the 650.
Yeah, see, that's a switch. When I was researching them, so if you're coming up on a cop or something, you can hit the.
You can hit the switch, and then it just opens them up after. But most fucking exhaust is open anyways, man.
Yeah.
You know, my exhaust has, see this style of baffle? That's not the one, but it's very similar to it.
Yeah, we actually watched your video today.
Yeah. So those are the baffles. That's the only thing that's in my pipe for baffles, man. It's a straight fucking pipe and into those things, right?
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all I got that's fucking deadening the sound. And if I took those out, it'd even be louder. It would be pretty much straight pipes. I'd be rocking.
Yeah, I was listening to a
I'm
few
almost
bike.
rocking straight pipes as it is, and that's the only thing that's stopping the straight pipes is those fucking things there.
Yeah, exactly. I was watching some videos of people with their 650s and their Vance and Hines. They sound better with the baffle, but they are louder without it.
Exactly.
But
The baffle is kind of what gives it its sound, its tone, its tune, right?
Yeah.
But mine are kind of, they had rust on them and shit. They didn't look all nice and shiny like that because they're not going to come all nice and shiny like that. So what I did is I took some white trim clad, the heat fucking shit, and the rust. It was the heat rust stuff, but it was in white. And I painted it fucking white. I put a couple coats of white on it before I stuffed it in there just to prevent the rusting. Because once you add the heat and the water to the rust that's already started, it's just not going to be good. So if you put that fucking a couple coats of that fucking trim clad that can take the heat, the high heat fucking anti-rust fucking trim clad on there, it'll save the life of those things. They'll last a lot fucking longer. They won't burn out from the rust in the water.
I just send it till shit rusts out and becomes straight pipe.
I guess I'm also going to Nova Scotia when I go to PEI.
Trust me,
Yeah.
man.
We're gonna ride out to BC.
I'd be more than happy to ride across Canada, but man, that's a long fucking ride. I've done it in a car to Manitoba. Fucking Manitoba's fucking. It's still 3 days away from fucking where you guys are.
I've done that.
Sometime.
Ontario's a big province, man. Fuck. It's a long ride.
I've driven that. I've driven out from Ontario to BC in a car once and transport truck more times than I can count.
Yeah, now do that on a motorcycle. Mind you, on a motorcycle, it is a lot nicer, but like I said, there comes a time where you just want to get off that fucking thing.
I wouldn't want to do Saskatchewan on the
Well,
motorcycle.
Saskatchewan, fuck, that's where you just need cruise control. Highway pigs, cruise control, and you fucking, of course, I got the sissy bar with the bag, but the problem is you can sit there and just put your feet up on the highway pigs and lean back against your sissy bar and just got the cruise control on and keep your hands off the wheel and go straight until you hit a gust of wind. And when you hit that gust of wind and it blows you, you'd be like, oh, fuck, grabbing the handlebars. 'Cause, yeah, there'll be times you guys will be riding, and you'll just get this crosswind, and you just have to you gotta hold on. But it would be nice to say a highway bars. You just fucking sit back and just, because it's so straight, you just turn on the cruise control and just let the bike do its thing while you try not to fall asleep.
Yeah.
What's going on, Ricky?
Ricky.
Okay, maybe I might have to go to New Brunswick since I'm going to fucking Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, and now
Yeah,
Ricky's
you
in
might as well go
Scotland.
try and track down that guy there, fucking
Nomad?
Nomad. Try and track down Nomad.
Yeah, it's going to be. The e-bike videos for me now. Honestly, I fight to do fucking e-bike videos. It's so fucking hard.
Well, because you've been
'Cause I
doing
got-
it so long, man.
Yeah, but that too. What I have, what I want the channel, and what I think the channel is going to turn into, and it's like I'm thinking in my head, I want to turn it into right now, not in a month. Now.
I know what you're saying. You know what my favorite, when you guys, like in the summertime there, like I remember when you guys fucking decided to go sit down in the river and you're sitting in the water and shit like that, and I'm fucking laughing my ass off. I'm on graveyard shift at the time, and of course I'm drinking fucking 10 o'clock in the morning or whatnot here, and I'm fucking laughing my ass off watching that video, because you guys are just, you're yourselves, you're just being fun and just having a good time, you know. And even though you had to go to work and shit like that later, or if it was after work, I don't know when you guys did that, if it was after work or before, but yeah, it was kind of a cool video and shit like that. That was tipsy and trippy for me right there, right?
What,
But still,
fire rocks in the water?
Trippy out on the fucking road, man, that'll be cool too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's gonna bring so much.
The really shitty thing
Not
is,
even just on the road; it's the places we can go.
yeah, but the really shitty thing is you guys are gonna have to hire someone else to come work at the fucking store for you, man. So you guys can go out on adventures together, long adventures together, like overnight camps and shit like that.
We can still do that. We get off at 6 o'clock and we work at 10 the next day. We can go for a ride for a few hours after work, camp overnight, film the whole thing, and go be at work the next day.
Yeah, but you can't do a 3 or 4 dayer, is what I'm saying.
No, but we just have to plan for
There's
that.
gonna come a time where you guys are gonna want to do that 3 or 4 dayer.
Yeah, we can. We just got to plan for it.
Yeah.
And something like that, anyways, we got to save and be prepared. And
We both were going to take 2 weeks off this year and go down to Florida,
Yeah.
but things kind of changed. You know, plans happen. It's just not happening as fast as we both
Just so you know,
thought.
to cross that border, you do need a passport. So you guys have got to start working on getting a passport then too, if you want to cross that border.
Yeah, it won't be this year. We probably won't be going into the U.S. this year. Next year for sure. And it's on both of our bucket lists is K River Campground for sure, for one of the big festival things.
Yeah. I
That's
need to
a
get
month.
me a passport so I can go into the States and ride down through Washington State and shit like that and go get some
Oh, fuck
footage
yeah.
down there.
that's what it means. So plan it for next year, and we'll fucking be riding together, maybe.
Dude, you know how long it'll take for us to ride together? We both have to save up a lot of money because it's going to be
Not
think the
really.
price of gas and shit like that. And how many times am I going to want to camp? How many times am I going to want
We're
to fucking stay
camping.
in a
We're
hotel?
camping the whole way.
Yeah, I know. But there's going to be times where you're going to want to be like, oh, dude, fucking, I just want to lay in a bed, man. Kind of
No.
thing. And,
I can do that when I get home.
yeah. Have a shower or shit on a toilet. Shit on
I
the
go
toilet.
jump in a fucking river with a bar of soap.
Yeah, Adam Sandoval did it for fucking long time.
Yeah, I want to do it. I definitely want to do it. That's why I got the sissy bar. I got the sissy bar bag. I got the throwover bags. I got lots of bags right now. I can throw lots of shit in the sissy bar, mount shit there. But I need a better seat, man. My seat is not made for fucking long riding. I could do it on the bike. I could do it on the bike all day long as the seat's made for it, right? I have no problem. It's just if my ass gets numb, then we got a problem, right?
Yeah.
I can keep my ass fucking happy, and then I can fill that tank 3 or 4 times. I got a tiny little tank. I can fill it 3 or 4 times before I need to pull over.
Yeah. Mustang seat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I was looking at the Saddlemans and shit, but fucking reading lots of reviews. Like, you got to put 1,000 miles in that seat before. And it's like, fuck, I just already put fucking 1,000 miles on my bike. Put another 1,000 miles into another seat. Fuck.
I'm just gonna rip the stalker for a while.
Yeah, you'll rip the stalker for a while, but until it's either, unless you think you're gonna buy a bigger bike, or if that's the bike.
Oh, I
you're
am
gonna
definitely
stick with,
buying a bigger bike.
Right?
This bike's only temporary.
Think about this. Before you start throwing money into the bike, is like, how long am I going to keep the bike, and is it going to be worth the investment? Right?
No, I'm only doing small shit to it. Nothing crazy.
You're going to be some small shit here and there to make it your own.
I'll
You want to still make it
keep
your
it.
own. A motorcycle, you got to make it your own. That's what makes a motorcycle. Is you got to build it and make it.
I'll probably still keep it too. So.
Yeah. Well, I still got my 250 as well, right? And because I don't want to get rid of it. It's like, fuck, that's my first bike. Why would I want to get rid of my first bike?
I could give it to my kid when he turned 16, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And, but so, yeah, it's just like, you still want to make it your own, but if you think you're going to sell it, then, you know, do you want to fucking put a lot of money into it? Or if you're not going to sell it, then what do you want to build it into, right?
I'll build it into a bobber for my son.
Yeah, so eventually down the road, right?
Yeah.
Because like you said, you're only turning 30, man. Tipsy, he's 40. I'm fucking 53, man. So I ain't got as much time as you do to fucking think about a bigger bike, right?
Honestly,
and to pay off have the money to pay off a bigger bike, right?
If I ever get another
on a used bike,
if I ever get another bike other than this, like if I down the road want to buy another bike other than this bike, I probably go brand new, and I would go with like either probably an Indian Dark Horse Chieftain or an Indian Dark Horse fucking Challenger. One of those two would be my choice of a bike.
God, the two ugliest fucking bikes the market puts out.
Oh, you're high. Those are the nicest two bikes.
They're fucking ugly, man.
Oh my god.
And Road Glide.
They're so nice.
I didn't say a Road Glide was fucking nice looking, but I'm still fucking, those things are ugly, man.
I think they're so much nicer than the Harleys.
Yeah.
I don't like the way the motor looks. The motor looks all fucked up.
That's what I like about it.
I mean, like just the body work and the fucking panels are nicer. They are nice.
That's not going to happen.
That being said, I still really like the Street Glide and the Road Glide.
Yeah.
The Street Glide.
If I win the lottery, I'll buy a Street Glide. I'll buy a. You know
what you boys do? This is what you do. Is okay. How close is your nearest Harley dealer?
Yeah, I won't fucking go to them because they're a bunch of fucking.
No, I'm not saying you're not going to go to the Harley dealer to buy a bike. It's like every now and then, fucking Harley Davidson has test rides. It's called Test Our Metal event. And what they'll do is they'll pull a bunch of their bikes out. And you can ride down there. You show them your fucking motorcycle's license and whatnot. They write down and they'll say to you, what bike do you want to ride? Well, I want to ride such and such bike. Okay. You put your name down for the time. When the time comes, you go swing a blade over that bike. You take it for a rip with the rest of the group and you do this little loop that they have. And then you come back and you're like, okay, now I want to ride that bike. And then you ride that bike. And the next time you go and you spend
I'm definitely going to do that.
Yeah. You ride six, 7 bikes. And it's like, okay, well, at least I've ridden a Harley. That's what I did. When I had my 250 before I bought my Sporty and whatnot, where do you think all those fucking Harley test ride videos came from? I went down there and fucking rode a bunch of their motorcycles for a day. I spent the whole day riding motorcycles. It's like, how awesome is that?
If I did that, I would go to Oshawa, which is an hour and a half away. Then I would go to Kingston, which is 45 minutes. Just out of the disrespect the guy showed me. Plus, Oshawa is 10 times bigger, 10 times better, and I could go to Oshawa right now.
Them, right? You phone them?
I could go to Oshawa right now and take any of their bikes out for a test drive with an M1.
I know. Okay, now with with Kingston, did you call them or did you go there personally?
No, I talked to a douche on the phone.
Yeah, see, that's why you don't talk to the douches on the phone, because the douche on the phone gets those phone calls all day long, fucking, and hears the same fucking bullshit all day long. You want to fucking go, you either there's two things you can do on their website. It's called book a test ride, and on the Harley Davidson Canada website to that Harley dealer, you can book a test ride at that Harley dealer. You go down there at such and such time that you book the test ride. They'll probably give you a confirmation email, and you go take the thing for a rip. Or you go down there on your motorcycle and you act like you might be interested, and you're like, you play around with, well, I don't know what my budget is right now, but I'd like to take that for a rip. But you have to have a credit card. You have to have your motorcycle's license and a credit card. And book a test ride might have the same thing. Now with the Test Our Metal event, you don't have to have the credit card. But if you're going to fucking, so yeah, if you got a credit card, doesn't matter what, as long as you got a credit card.
Tipsy has a credit card too.
Yeah. Then you can fucking go down, you can book a test ride. You know,
when I did the
1200, the same bike that I owned, when I did that one, I just went down there because they didn't have that bike in circulation on Test Our Metal. So I just rode down there and they happened to have one in stock. And so I asked the sales guy, I was like, man, can I take that thing for a rip? He's like, yeah, let's see your motorcycle license and your credit card. I was like, okay, there you go. And fucking threw the license plate out. There you go. I was like, all right, who's fucking following me? He's like, nobody. Just go take it for a ride. I'm like, okay. And I just went and took it for a rip. Right.
Kingston and Harley Davidson had two bikes I wanted. One I really wanted, and I called them. And this was after talking to a couple other dealerships, so I already knew but I called them and I'm like, hey, I'm just making sure you still have this bike in stock. And the guy's like, yeah, we do. And I'm like, okay, I want to buy it. And I told him my situation. I'm like, I don't have a license right now. I told him all the ID I had, and he's like, oh, no, we're not legally allowed to sell you a bike unless you have proper ID. You need a passport. And I'm like, no, that's kind of strange. Why do I need a passport? I want to buy a bike. You can put it in my
proper ID. Passport's proper ID if you don't have
I had proper ID, where I bought my bike. Yeah. And three other big dealerships accepted that as well.
Yeah. No, you know what?
Harley,
remember, they got young kids. They got young kids that are fucking the salesmen. That's why I say go there.
Yeah.
Like, go down to the store instead of just saying, oh, I phoned them up. They gave me a hard time. Dude, you don't even know who you're talking to when you phone them up. It could be some fucking 19-year-old kid at the front fucking desk he's only been working there for the last 3 days and has no fucking clue what the fucking rules are, right? It's just always go down there and just check things out. They'll probably blow you off at first because people come in and look at shit all the time. So you got to kind of grab their attention. They're not going to come up to you. You need to grab their attention. You're like, hey, man, I'm fucking kind of interested in what's happening here with this fucking thing, right? You know? Because I go in there all the time to get fucking parts or replacement fucking parts that I need to fix my bike. And I'll just walk around the floor and have a look-see before I go stand in the line of the parts, right? Then they never come up to me. They see that I pulled up on a Harley, right? But yeah, it's just like they won't really come up to you unless you fucking kind of grab them. Hey man, fucking, I'm kind of interested in this here because they got lots of looky-loos. They got lots of tire kickers. I can remember some guy going there with his girlfriend. Fucking look at the price of that thing. No, I fucking don't know, right? And fucking 6 months later, they won't even be together anyway. So
yeah, it's just if I'm going to go take any Harleys or anything for a test drive, I'll go to Oshawa.
Yeah, just go to wherever you feel like you want to, and just like I said though, because they get a lot of tire kickers, so you're gonna have to get their attention, right?
You can Oshawa, Harley Davidson even rent motorcycles by the day or the week. Yeah,
someone will do that because they probably have a fucking big enough selection. They probably use their used bikes that they use for rentals as used bikes. Like my Harley dealer's got a huge fucking thing of used bikes outside. They got more used bikes than they do fucking new bikes.
There's another
they don't stay in stock.
I was going to also buy a couple different Kawasaki. One was a Kawasaki Vulcan 2000. And a Kawasaki. Oh, this story is great. So the Kawasaki Vulcan, I phoned the Kawasaki dealership here, and I used to know the owner, but everyone seems to be douches down there. And I'm asked them, I'm like, so I don't know much about bikes, but I'm thinking about getting like a Kawasaki Vulcan 2000 for my first bike. I just want to make sure like parts are still available, and they pretty much laughed at me. Tipsy heard it. I can't remember exactly whether it was just stupid. And then we called back because I was looking at, what was it? A Kawasaki, I think Vulcan 1300 or something.
It's the Vulcan.
Yeah. 1300 or something. And I phoned back the dealership and I'm like, because it didn't come with bags, it didn't come with the sissy bar or the backrest or a 2-up seat, whatever it was, I wanted proper stuff because I knew what I wanted. So I phoned them. I phoned them to ask them about the prices on some parts. And they came back to me and Tipsy heard it. They're like, no, are you sure it's this year? This bike doesn't exist. And I'm like, yeah, it does exist. And it is that year. And they're like, no, unfortunately, the bike year and what he told us does not exist. And I'm like, whatever. So hung up the phone. And sure enough, the bike does exist. It's whatever it was. I think it was, I can't remember. Oh, 2013? Was it 15? No, it was a 2015 Vulcan 1300, I think it was. If my memory correct, good move. And it only had 4,000 Ks on it. Buddy bought it brand new in a crate in 2018. I can't remember the year. But whatever it was, Kawasaki said it didn't. That bike never got built. Doesn't exist.
Yeah, the fucking micro is all you need is 600 cc's. Depends on the kind of motor you got. I took the Vulcan when I went to riding school. We did first ride we did on a 250, and then the second ride was our longer ride. And they asked, "Oh, what kind of bike do you want to ride?" And I'm like, "Oh, cruiser, right?" And just asking the style of bike I wanted to ride. And then the next day when we were riding, they were like, "Here's the Vulcan." It was a 650, Kawasaki Vulcan 650, and it was a cruiser with forward controls and shit, and cruising down the road. And I rode that. But one of the things that I noticed it had an issue fucking staying in gear or going into a gear. And I can't remember what it was. If it was first gear, if I could get back in the first gear, for the second gear. It's just, it had this issue with getting into gear. And I was later talking to Peaches about that, and one of her cousins, brothers, or whatever has the same bike, and it has the same issue going back in the first gear or something, so I was like, so that turned me off of that fucking bike right away. It was a nice ride and everything, but yeah, just getting back in the first gear, and if it's an inherent problem, then it's not something I want to deal with, especially if I'm in stop and go traffic, if I need to take first gear, especially if you're on a hill, and there's lots of hills around here.
Oh, that's for sure. Yeah, there's a
lot flatter over there than we are here, so.
I even looked at this cool custom bike. It was a Honda VTX. I don't know if I'm saying the right. Fury. Yeah, Fury. Yes, I can't pronounce it. And it was all custom yellow Goodyear. I mean, like, it was a fucking sexy bike, but again, it was just not my style.
The one bike that I seen from Honda when I was riding, the first time I was riding down the Sunshine Coast Highway, and it's when I'm on the ferry there. It's a Honda, but it's got the fucking 6-cylinder fucking Goldwing engine in it. So it's got fucking 3 straight pipes on either side, and they're like individual fucking pipes, and there's 3 of them on each side, and there's 6 of them come out of the back of the bike. And I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's the Honda fucking, I know the bike you're talking about.
Let me see if I can find it here.
Fucking Bikes and Beards had it. Or SKS Psycho, whatever you want to say. SKC, SKY Psycho.
KSR. KSR.
KSR. What the fuck is that? Honda Vulcan? No. Valkyrie.
Valkyrie. I think that's it.
Yeah, Bikes and Beards had that bike on an episode or SRK cycle, I mean. That is one fucking. I think it was because of him I got the VTX. Yeah. Yeah. Yeehaw! $600 is all you need if it's a street bike.
Yeah, if it's a fucking.
Crack
Fuck
rock.
off and just fucking do your stupid thing, YouTube. Fuck off. Really? Fuck, gotta sit through my own ads in my videos. Fuck.
Huh? Doesn't matter, we didn't get it.
I need a third screen again. There, full screen that. See those pipes down there?
Yeah.
That's the Honda in front of me. And he's got 3 of those coming out of either side.
Jesus.
Okay, you know what's really funny? You see these guys over here on the bikes? On the pedal bikes over here?
Yeah.
These guys are fucking champions. I couldn't fucking believe this. So I'm on Vancouver Island. I'm heading over the Sunshine Coast, and these guys are fucking there at the ferry. So I get on my motorcycle and I ride down the coast to this ferry that I'm at. Those guys show up. So I ride from this point all the way out to fucking Gibson's, Langdale it's called, but Gibson's BC. It's on the coast. I ride. It's a long ride. Anyways, so I'm sitting there. It's at night. I'm in the fucking parking lot and I'm waiting to get on the ferry to go back to Vancouver. All of a sudden I hear, woo-hoo, we made it. And I turn around, look, and those guys on those pedal bikes fucking pedaled their asses all the way there and got on the ferry. And I stopped them on the ferry and I said to them, I was like, damn, dude, that's pretty good rip, man. I seen you guys leaving Comox and you rode all the way down to here, man. That's pretty impressive. He goes, dude, that's not even the whole ride. We got on the first ferry out of Vancouver, went over to Vancouver Island to Nanaimo, rode from Nanaimo all the way up the island to Comox, and got on the ferry that I was on to ride all the way back. That was their day ride on those bicycles. I was like, damn!
Put the Harley to shame.
Right?
That's funny.
And then this whole other Harley over here, this Y73320, I met that guy, and he ended up selling that bike, and I tried to get my buddy to buy it, but he never did, but they sold it for pretty cheap. And it's actually a really nice fucking bike, that Harley. It's a sporty as well, like mine. And then this beside me is a fucking Street Glide Ultra.
Yeah, I would want a Street Glide or, I don't know, like my end goal bike, you know?
And me on my little Sportster, I passed them all except for this guy beside me. This guy here on the Street Glide Ultra, he actually lives in Gibson, so he goes, oh, I ride this highway all the time. And I was trying to keep up with him, and he was on that big old fucking bagger, and he was fucking gone. I tried to keep up with him for as long as I could, and he was fucking gone. He knew that road. Fuck, it was my very first time riding that road, so I had no idea what the corners were like. I've fucking ridden that road now twice. Off this ferry, I've ridden off this ferry and taken that road now twice. So that's what you guys need to find is them roads and just go out and ride them, man, and get the seat time. Fuck, look how clean and clean my bike looks compared to what it looks like now. Fucking scratches all over the tank. Fucking things is filthy as fuck. Okay, you don't have to full screen me anymore. I just wanted to show off those fucking pipes there.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So that was like what, a 6-cylinder?
It's a 6-cylinder, 3 on each side, and it's the fucking Goldwing engine in a fucking cruiser.
Are you sure it's not 3? Oh, okay. Yeah, because
Yeah,
that Rocket 3, it had like something similar. It had 3.
Yeah, it's the Rocket 3 it's an inline 3. It's a straight 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the video's in the chat.
What?
The bike road rash was talking about, I put the video in the chat from SRK Cycle. Bikes and Beard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's the guy who made me buy my Honda BTX. He is like the smartest
Yeah,
bike.
watch the video here. Watch. Kind of break. There you go. Here, I'll play the video. Let me transition back. Full screen.
Yeah, he also has another YouTube channel.
I look at both sides. It's like I'm looking at that side. And then I'll flip my head around the other side. And there's the other 3 on the other side. Right? 6 exhaust ports coming out of the back of that fucking thing. I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, damn. Oh, yeah, I edited it. Let's see if I can get some audio on. You guys won't be able to hear it anyways, unless I can just hear my shitty fucking bike. It's stock exhaust and everybody else is loud exhaust. This is an Indian up here. He's on a Scout Bobber, and his girlfriend right beside him is also on a red Scout Bobber. They got matching pairs, and they both look like new riders. Because when you watch, because they let the bicyclists and the fucking foot traffic off first here. Yeah. Sound of engines, man. Buddy's got fucking Ozzy Osbourne playing in the speakers beside me. Alright, here we go. He's got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth too, and he fucking just leaves me. Oh yeah, it's
not his first time, eh?
Oh yeah, he knew this road fucking like the back of his hand. And he just kind of sits there, and I take off, and he'll catch up and fucking rip past me. Talking to this guy in the Sportster in front of me, man. I'm gonna try and get it hooked up with the channel and Sportster Sickness Canada. So that should be there. We go. Riding by the guys on the bicycles, right there. Those guys there. Here's the 2 Indian riders, and I got an ad coming up in 3. Fucking ads.
At least it's about a bike.
It sucks when I'm monetized.
Well, they're putting them in anyways now.
I know. My buddy's pissed.
Hamburger time.
I says there's no way I'll keep up with those guys, and I end up passing these guys. Fuck.
Watch my hamburger cook.
There he goes. There he goes. Yeah, there's lots of burnouts on this road. Somebody's got a really nice car and just loves to fucking shred tires on this road. Always shoulder check. That's what you guys got to learn too when you're changing lanes, man. Always get in the habit of shoulder checking.
I do that anyways.
Yeah, just because when you got your helmets on, as you know, you don't really hear as much as you normally would without your helmets on. But yeah, definitely always shoulder check.
I'm a pretty cautious rider.
Especially, the biggest thing is like, okay, you guys, but you two always ride together, so you're used to riding together. So it's going to be no different on the motorcycles. but just get in the habit when you're on a motorcycle to shoulder check, right? Because just to make sure, especially if you're making right and left turns and stuff like that. And you guys do have Bluetooth communication, which is another great thing to have as well. If I could say, well, we're going to turn here or wherever, right? So I use that with the guys that I ride with.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. Like, oh shit, I got to turn here. Oh, okay. Yeah.
But this is the thing about riding is what you see in here, right? Like when you're finding roads like this just to cruise on. You know, like this guy ahead of me here, he's just taking it easy, but wait, man, he opens her up. Like the other guys that are ahead of us are like long gone, and we end up catching them and passing them. I thought this guy was fucking a bit of a, but he's taking the corner a lot better than I am. I'm pushing out, and he's not.
My fucking hamburger's cooked yet.
No, not yet.
Oh, goddamn.
I'll tell you what, this was a bit of a workout the first time I rode this, man, because I was pretty enthralled by the amount of corners and shit. There, now he's gone. See? He's like, see ya. So now he's opening up and he's out of here. Right? So I was like, fuck. And he just fucking fucks right off. Because I pass those other bikes as well.
God damn it. Taking forever, guys. Oh, my phone's right up here.
I just never knew this road. And I was still, 2 years into riding by this point? I'm 4 years into riding now, so the more seat time you get, the fucking better it is. But this is what it's all about right here, man. Just cruising down a road like this and enjoying the scenery. No traffic in front of you, no traffic coming at you and shit. Might have the odd car parked on the side of the road. Those are the guys you gotta worry about. It's those fuckers parked on the side of the road too.
You just gotta watch the tires. That's right, you watch the tires.
Yeah, watch the tires.
Watch
Get used to the bumps in the road. Learn to apex your corners and shit.
Oh yeah, man. I did go to racing school like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Dirt bikes though.
I use a lot of gear shifting as my braking opposed to using my brakes as well. Like you learn to blip your throttle and downshift as you're braking and stuff like that. It really helps. There's times where you can take corners where instead of braking, all you're doing is dropping a gear and letting the engine fucking do the engine braking for you, and then you just roll through the corner and you just power out of it and shit, right?
Driving standard. Oh, fucking great.
It's not too far in front of me now.
Your scenery is so much nicer than ours.
Right?
Hey, hey, buddy. Don't even say that. You got
like every corner is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, once you guys get to Northern Ontario, you're going to get that same kind of scenery, right?
Yeah, man. Like, Pepsi, like real northern, like further than Bancroft, like north, like way north. It's like beautiful. You don't even know.
Oh yeah, I'd love to see. I can't wait till you fucking see some of the shit you guys might be able to do, right?
I've been all over Ontario in cars. That's why I'm excited to do it on a motorcycle.
Dude, on a motorcycle, it's so much different because you get to smell the smells, feel the temperature changes. You know when somebody's smoking a joint ahead of you and stuff like that. You smell the barbecues. You know, it's just the weirdest thing. It's like you'll be like going through here and it's like all nice and cool. And you'll come around the corner like this, and the sun just happened to be here, but now it's lifting, and you'll hit a wall of heat. All of a sudden, it's just like super hot. You're like, holy fuck, is it hot here, right? Now we can see we're gaining on those other guys too.
Yeah, we went
around a corner and it just cools down like 10, 20 degrees. It's like, wow, is it ever cold going through? Like here, like hitting this, you'd feel it like a total temperature change. Or in a car, you wouldn't feel that shit. And you go back in the shade and the temperature would drop again. right? And the closer you get any water sources, the temperature drops 10 degrees instantly. Like if you pass a creek or something like that, it's like a 10-degree drop. It's just the weirdest fucking thing. It's like, wow, isn't it cool right here? But that shit that you won't feel in a car, that you'll feel on a motorcycle and stuff, right? When you get to smell the smells, right? And you've got no obstructed view, man. You just got to look wherever your head wants to go. But you're too busy looking at the road because you really need to pay attention to what you're doing. You're riding down the road, man. You have to focus on these corners and getting the proper fucking, you know, going through the corner correctly and shit like that. But yeah, this is like a stretch of road. You guys would fucking, if you ever came out to BC, I would take you on this stretch of road to ride. Just to say that, you know, because it's nothing but corner after corner, right? It's basically BC's version of the Tail of the Dragon, right? Oh, goddamn ads. Man.
That's better in my opinion because it's less traffic.
Yeah, there's no traffic because you don't have a million.
Like more of sweeping corners rather than hairpins and shit.
That's why a lot of people ride all across Canada just to come ride this road because there's like no traffic on it and it's twisty as fuck, right? And it's a popular road, but you got to take a ferry to get to it. So a lot of people won't just cross the ferry to go ride this road, right? It costs money to cross the ferry, take a ferry to come ride this fucking stretch of highway.
No, I'm fucking. Oh, it's been windy. Oh, I gotta go flip my burger.
80-kilometer-an-hour winds tonight.
Yeah, this is pretty tight when it comes through here.
Guys, I gotta flip my burger. Is it done yet?
No.
This might have been the fucking corner that Daryl fucking went wide on. I think that was the corner that Daryl went wide on.
Oh, you caught up to him, eh?
Yeah, I caught up to him. But wait, we come up to the fucking highway opens up into a passing lane up here, and we both rose things. Like he's catching up to him now, and so I get on it as well. Like, okay, if you guys are getting on it, I'm getting on it. Look at the sign; it gets a little twisty up ahead. You gotta pay attention to them signs. This is such a nice road to ride, man.
Go let the battery in.
What?
Smell it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Brap.
I tell you, this air fryer is my best friend. I'm selling my barbecue.
I know. I need to get me one of them fucking air fryers.
They're fucking amazing, man.
Yeah, I like mine because I can even put like a chicken or turkey and roast it. Because it has a built-in rotisserie. I gotta do that. I gotta go buy.
That's clear cutting right there. Have you ever heard of clear cutting? That's where they cut all the fucking forest out.
Oh yeah.
They'll leave some forest behind. Maybe we're coming up to a passing lane here, and we'll fucking rip past these bikes here pretty quick.
You want to have that now or no?
Oh, this is just been an amazing stretch of fucking highway. Thank God.
So he's like, "I'll leave it."
Yeah, this is a road I'll fucking ride a few times for sure. I haven't ridden it in the other direction. I've only done it in this direction twice now. So. Because I usually ride up Vancouver Island, and when I come home from Vancouver Island, I'll take the ferry across and ride this way back to Vancouver. But he's got them nice sounding pipes. I'm still rocking stock pipes on this ride. Second time I did it, I had the fucking new pipes.
Yeah, I can't wait to get out and fucking go for a rip.
Dude, this is what it's all about right here, man. It's like the freedom of the open roads, man. Freedom and a full tank of gas.
That's scary when it's not like
If you think about it, you take fucking 4 people and you put them on a motorcycle and do this road, then you take those same 4 people and put them in a car and do this road. Who thinks? What do you think is going to be more enjoyable, the car ride or the motorcycle ride?
Motorcycle ride.
Fucking rights, man. You'll be in a car, and if you're all motorcycle riders, you're all stuck in the car. You're like, man, I want to ride this fucking on my bike. How are we gonna do this on the bikes next time? It's just like, fuck yeah. Yeah, we camped in that spot right there where I was just looking. We played a show up there, actually. That's how I fucking found out about this stretch of road, man. I only fucking, so from that section on, I've been on it in both directions in a car and twice on a bike.
But he says, I thought I clicked on a Road Rash video. Cheers, boys. Cheers, Miss Peach. So I think Miss Peach just got released out of jail or something.
Go some bikes heading the other direction.
She's been like missing.
They miss the ferry unless they're just riding up and riding back down.
Mike Arnold says, sweet ride, Road Rash.
Oh yeah, this is a fucking. Trust me.
Is that Mike on? I wasn't paying attention. Car ride. What's this email? 3 unboxing rides.
Car ride. Now you want to do a motorcycle ride. I was looking at that Petrocan and I was thinking to myself, I wonder if I should get gas there. No, gas light's not on. We should be good. Fucking just kept hammering on. Gas light didn't come on until I got into Gibson, so it was all good. So I knew how far I could go. I fueled up in Courtney before I took the ferry across, and then not even doing 80 kilometers an hour. We were doing 60 kilometers an hour here. I want to fucking definitely go ride this fucking stretch of road like a few more times and get to know this road. Drop the gear, a little bit of brake. The biggest thing is always look through your corners, man. Yeah, that place is cool. Malaspina Ranch in there. Yeah, I'd like to get a drone and fucking. Passing lane. As he gets on it, and this is where I get on it too. These guys are slowing us down. But that fucking bike hauls, man. I would have fucking, if I had my other exhaust, I would have been a lot quicker through that like him. Notice how I quickly shoulder checked before I switched lanes. Shoulder checked again. Because there's traffic behind me, so. But yeah, that guy on that That's the last I seen him. He was gone for the rest of the night. I never seen him again. I think I seen his bike in Seashell by the time I got down to Seashell. And of course, having the sun in your eyes going through here, yeah, that's no
I
fun.
fucking hate that.
Yeah, having that glare right in your eyes and you can't see the corners and stuff doesn't really help. So it's pretty late in the fucking. Oh, yeah, he's still.
I've had it so bad sometimes where I literally just hit the brakes and pull over.
I've had it so bad of literally using the brow of my visor, which of course sticks out, or not the brow of my helmet that sticks out
Yeah.
about in an inch and a half. I just turn my head down a little bit so it creates that little shadow like a baseball cap would, right?
Yeah, I've done that too.
That fucking car there, I was a little worried about them coming pulling out in front of me.
I've almost went off a corner because of that.
Yeah, well, that's just it. You come around here, you're not familiar with it, and bam, you get hit with that into the eyeballs, right? And then this corner here, there's fucking, you have to worry about gravel because of this parking lot right here. And going through here, you got to worry about the gravel. It was fucking goddamn bad. Fuck off.
I know what happens to me too, watching my own
But you got to
videos.
worry about fucking any gravel in that section there, right? Because of that parking lot. That's a big thing. Is you really got to always keep in mind is gravel on the road and shit, man. You got to hit it right, man. You can't hit the patch or you're going down. You're gonna instantly go down.
Or straighten up.
Yeah, you just straighten up. You know, like there'll be times where you just go through the tire tracks. Essentially, it's gonna have the least amount of gravel. Don't ride down the middle of the road where it's gonna have the most amount of gravel, right? And if it's really bad, then yeah, just fucking take heavy precaution. But you can go through the middle of a corner, like say coming up here, and you could be banking into it, and there could be some gravel, and there's nothing you can do because the way the gyroscopic centrifugal force pushes the bike out, and you can go right through the gravel, and there's nothing you can do about it because of the way the centrifugal force is, and your bike's going to go through it, and you may go down or may not go down. It all depends on how good. If you can get the bike straight upright, maybe, and kind of control it and stuff quickly before you fucking. But yeah, gravel's just a no fucking gooder when it comes to corners and stuff. So you got to keep that in mind, especially on these side and back streets and gravel driveways and shit like that in this backcountry area. Fucking, that's where you're gonna see more gravel on the roads opposed to stuff in town, like where you guys live or the 401 and stuff. But these kind of roads, you're gonna see fucking gravel, dirt, cow shit, horse shit, fucking whatever will be out on the road. Well, I guess I did catch back up to him. He does fucking take off from me and I never see him again. That's a tight one right there.
Oh, is that the bagger still?
Yeah, I'm still with the bagger. I did catch up to him again. You can go quick on them straight stretches, but some of them turns and go a little quicker, I guess. I was able to catch back up to him, so. And for a guy that's never ridden this road before, that's pretty good. But he knows when the power out be gone. See, he just power out and knows that that's a nice long straight stretch. He's gone. See ya. I don't have the power to keep up with him. Well, yeah, this is where we catch up to the car and the car pulls over and let us pass. It's pretty funny. The car knows, like, oh, I'm slowing down motorcycles on this twisty road. I should maybe pull over and let them pass. That was some pretty fucking epic cornering there. You see how slow we're going? We're doing like, what am I doing? 40 kilometers an hour right now. Yeah, but he's
It's
just
definitely
slowing right
considerably
down.
slower than it was.
Oh yeah, he's just fucking slowing right down, just killing the mojo, right? Killing the mojo of the corners. It's a nice tight one right here. Always look through your corners. Always remember to look through your corners while you're riding too. That's a real big thing. Wherever you look, your bike is gonna fucking follow. So he's doing 40 kilometers an hour now through here. And he's on his brakes and shit fast. Like, fuck. It's just non-stop turns, man. That's what I love about this ride. There he goes. Buddy pulls over and lets us fucking pass. Thanks, man. Fuck it. Thanks for stop ruining our ride, man.
Anyone in the chat, I got a job for you. Please Google why was cornflakes invented, and let me know why cornflakes was invented.
Cornflakes was a cereal. They were trying to fucking make cereals, is what they were
No,
trying to do.
Google.
Google.
No,
Google.
it's fucking food. It was cattle feed or something.
No,
No.
Google why cornflakes was invented. No, Miss Trippy's doing it right now.
I think this is where he takes off. Buddy finally takes off on me here. He's gone. Because they don't, from here on out, basically, it doesn't get as tight and as crazy, and then the road starts opening up and shit. Basically, the hardest part of the ride, or the fucking craziest part of the ride, is done now. Because now it's just big open corners like this. But I don't know that because I don't know this road that well, right?
What does it
I think I'd rather ride those longer corners like that.
Yeah, long sweeping corners like this, yeah.
What was your question?
See, I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking through as I'm going because I don't know what to expect. You got this gravel here on the side of the road, those driveways and shit, can pull gravel out on the roads and stuff. So I'm taking it pretty easy.
Yeah, there you go. Now watch. What?
But these are the kind of roads you guys got to find fucking close to you, man, and just ride shit like this, man. It's just like, it's a whole lot of fun. You're just swinging the bike back and forth, back and forth. And it's honestly, it's a workout. I was actually quite tired fucking by the end of it. When the long straight stretch that we hit up here, and I'm like, kind of take a breather. I'm like, damn, that's a bit of a workout, right? This is corner after corner after corner after corner. Yeah, and he's fucking gone, pretty much gone. That guy fucking, this is the section of road he knows really well, and he's going to be gone because they're just open corners. Yeah, that's it. Long straight stretch right here. I don't know if I open it up or not. I can't see in the mirror if there's a car behind me. It says 70K, and I'm doing pretty much 70. I don't know why I'm not doing 80. I'm working my way up to 80. That guy's doing about 120 because he's gone. That beggar's long gone, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It's a long sweeping corner, no fucking speed limit on it.
I'm jumping out of the chat. I gotta put my phone on charge.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna shut the live down anyways. I thought Truckman would come on, but I got some shit I gotta do anyways too.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna end the live off. I don't know if Peaches wants to jump in here before I end it off, but I'm gonna end the live off anyways, guys.
She's on her phone. Her kid did take over her computer. I was staying over on my phone there. So. Don't phone. Don't phone. Don't phone. Don't phone. Don't phone. Don't phone.
Hold on. Hold on.
But them are the roads